Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss the last section of our novel, A Passage to India, the section named Temple. As we have read this, there are three sections of this novel. The number one was Mosque, and the number second was the caves, and now we have Temple. So these parts have been. This novel has been divided into these three parts, and these three parts they also reflect some symbolic significance as well, right? And at the same time, they also point out writer's point of view. Obviously, writer point of view is also very much important. The writer's point of view over there in this particular novel was the theme of connection, right? He wanted to establish this particular theory that is it possible, for example, for people of different cultures to come together and then be friend, and then particularly in the context of this novel where English are ruling over India, so is it possible for an Indian to be friend with an English, right? So this is like the theme of the novel. And where Foster believes in personal relationship, he says that it would not be possible for races to have a cordial relationship among themselves. It would not be possible for every it will not be possible to have that universal brotherhood, which is maybe considered something big, or which is um, what should I say? Which is like idealized, right? That there would be like universal brotherhood between all the people. So he says that it would not be possible. So maybe at personal level, people could make relationships, or then his philosophy of tolerance that if you could tolerate the differences, then you can make relationship. So in this novel, he has tried this. The last section, Temple, start from chapter 33. So it now describe a news kind of story. The events which happened in Chandrapur, they are now 2 years have passed, right? Or the things have changed. So that's why uh, Aziz also we read in our last session that Aziz and Fielding and Godbole and that different all those characters which are over there in Chandrapur, they left the city and they have like no place somewhere else. So in this particular section, we see that if you read from the novel, so it's a new kind of setting, right? It's a state where he is working, and with the help of God Bole, Dr. Aziz has got a job in the state of Mao, and it's a very good state. And there we see a sort of harmony among Indians, right? Though obviously Aziz still hate English, and so there is like we see that a kind of nationalism is growing up, and a national harmony among Indians, among Indian communities, between Muslims and Hindus. As for example, we see that Dr. Godbole, Professor Godbole, he got Aziz a job in that state, and Aziz was having a new life. So meanwhile, obviously, Fielding was in contact with Aziz, right? But Aziz was not replying him. Even all the letters which Fielding wrote to Aziz, they were either torn, or even they were not opened as well. So this was like this kind of thing. And then we see that by the end of this novel, all the characters they get back, right? So we see that Fielding had married finally, though obviously in last section, rather in the first section when he was talking about himself, so he said that he was having no intention of getting married. So he married, and he married daughter of Mrs. Moore, right? Stella. And Aziz still feeling that upside kind of this understanding that maybe he has married Ella Quested. So have this confusion, but even when these confusions are removed, the novel ends on a note that it is not possible for an Indian to be friend with an English because of when they are ruling over them, right? So the Fielding was of different view. Fielding says that, well, we are two personal individual people, we are two people, and if we want to be friend with each other, so obviously there should be no problem in being friend. But Aziz was of the view that it is not possible to be friend, right, with particularly the person who is ruling over you. So friendship is only possible among equals. It's not possible among the opposite of it. All right, so this chapter number 33 it describes this all the introduction. मैं इसका एक paragraph पढ़ता हूँ, फिर हम next chapter move कर जाएंगे because the other incidents are not that much important. So after a lapse of 2 years, a few 100 miles from Chandrapur, the Janam Ashtami festival of Lord Krishna's birth, was being celebrated at the palace of Mao. Professor Gadbole, Minister for Education, was arranging the mysterious ceremony. He led the choir dance along with the other Hindus of all caste and was Are you listening me? आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है सबको? सबको आवाज आ रही है ना?
जी सर.
Okay, good. Thank you. So they were like the worshippers were so elated with the feelings of universal love that they forgot all religious decorum. So they were like this. It's a Hindu festival of Lord Krishna's birth. ये आपने movies वगैरह में देखा होगा. So it was being celebrated and people were there and they were like all happy and all together, right? And they were feeling a universal kind of love that we all are the creatures of God and we all must love each other. So this kind of feeling was there. So, well, this is like the explanation of the event. So next come to chapter number 34. So Aziz and Godbole left the palace together. Godbole informed Aziz that Fielding was coming to Mao on an official visit to see the progress the states of central India had made in the field of English education. He also told Aziz that Fielding had married and coming along with his wife. So Godbole gave this information to Aziz. Aziz didn't want to see Fielding again. He thought kindly of Godbole, who had got him a job in Mao. In Mao, Aziz had impressed everyone and found no prejudice against himself. Life was comfortable. He had his children living with him, wrote poetry on the theme of Oriental womanhood, and also had a horse. So almost life was settled for Aziz in this particular situation. The letters which Aziz received, as I told you guys earlier, from Fielding were either destroyed or were not opened at all. He had become staunchly anti-British and did not want friendship with any Englishman. At times he realized the sacrifice Fielding had made for him, but very soon the hatred for the Englishman overpowered this feeling. So in this particular sentence, you could see something important, and that something important is that Aziz has become now particularly completely anti-British and he does not want to have any kind of relationship with any Englishman. And then on the other hand, at personal level, he also thinks that Fielding had made quite a sacrifice for him. And then when he was in trouble, it was the Fielding who was helping him and all that. But again, that his hatred for his hatred for English, it was rather way more than his love for personal friendship. So he was not like in any position. He was not willing, rather, he was not willing to let go those hard feelings which he had from that horrible experience. So on return to his house, Aziz saw a note from Fielding addressed to Godbole stating that he would like to stay for a couple of days and witness the torchlight procession. So there is like again a sort of reunion. Aziz is there, Fielding is also there, and Fielding has expressed his desire that he would be staying for a couple of time. So in the chapter number 35, we could see the second paragraph. Aziz and his children saw Fielding and his brother-in-law enter the shrine. They were attacked by bees and Aziz had to help them, though Aziz was like not willing, he was not in the mood of helping any English. Fielding and Aziz talked in an unfriendly manner. Aziz called Fielding's brother-in-law Mr. Quested, so Fielding knew the reason why Aziz was hostile to him. He informed Aziz that he had not married Adela, he had married Mrs. Moore's daughter Stella, and that his brother-in-law was Ralph Moore and not Quested. Fielding had become sterner and older, but he tried to recapture the old intimacy with Aziz. But Aziz cold shouldered him and did not want to revive the old friendship. When Fielding talked of Ronnie, Aziz flared up with rage and declared that he was not concerned with whom Fielding had married and that he did not want to promote any kind of relationship with any Englishman or woman. Back home, he felt happy that he had heard the good name of Mrs. Moore. When he remembered that Rolf and Stella were her children, he started feeling uneasy for not being kind to Stella and Rolf. So, this is like you can see a sort of anti-British sentiment. Aziz is not feeling cordial at all, and he does not want to have any kind of relationship with English people because of the incidents which happened. And though Fielding was his friend and Fielding has been with him in all those kind of horrible circumstances, but yet Aziz's hatred for British is even superior, right? So this is chapter number 36 now, and it is like that, you know, वो जो Lord Krishna का festival है वो चल रहा है. We're not going into detail of that thing. So we are focusing only on Aziz and his current state of mind and his relationship with the British particularly, because here we see that Aziz has quite a normal relationship with Indians, right? This is something which is obviously of significance because previously we have read in that section 1 as well and section 2 that among the Indian community there was like no relationship when there was like this charge of assault and rape on Aziz. So you have seen that even those Indian Dr. Pannalal and Godbole, they didn't take side with Aziz. Rather, Dr. Pannalal, he gave a statement against Aziz that maybe Aziz of a person of not good character. And Godbole was not interested at all in Aziz and these kind of things. He thought that court may be deciding it. So here you could see that we don't see as much hatred between the Indians, but we see that particularly Muslims or Indians overall are generally Muslim. They were against British. So in the evening, Aziz remembered that he had to go to treat Rolf for bee sting. Decided to go to the guest house, but on reaching there, he found that Fielding had been taken in the houseboat to the river. Aziz walked around in the deserted building and read two letters which were addressed to Fielding. One of it was from Ronnie and the other from Miss Quested. Just then Ralph Moore entered the room. While treating him for bee sting, Aziz handled him roughly because obviously he was having this anger against English. So Ralph pointed out his behavior. Aziz became more careful and he was reminded of Mrs. Moore as well, whom Ralph, her son, resembled closely. He decided to go to boating with Ralph. Fielding and Stella also accompanied them. So while Aziz and Rolf were boating on the river, it had started raining. There was a procession of boats on the river. Rolf wanted to have a closer view of the procession. They rowed towards the procession. Suddenly, their boats collided. Yes, they went through some sort of accident. Aziz, Fielding, Rolf, and Stella were plunged in the water and went through a sort of purification. The holy water seemed to wash away all the suspicion, hatred, and pettiness for the time being. So symbolically, they were getting together. They were trying to forget their differences, and we can see Foster's point of view as well. That अगर हम अपने ये जो differences होते हैं, particularly these racial differences and religious differences, obviously they are very difficult to overcome. But if for the time being, if we kept them aside, so we may foster a love for humanity. But obviously, again, it would be a practice because human nature is obviously a different kind of thing, and it's not possible at all for people to forget these differences. I mean to say that in any particular situation, it is like very difficult for us to forget our differences between the people because maybe in the heart of our heart we all want that all other people should be like us, right? Instead of that, we should be like accepting the differences. If someone is different from us, we should be like forgetting this, and we should be accepting that obviously that person has also an identity, a culture, a race, a religion, or something like that. And as these things are dear to us, so similarly those things would be dear to that person as well. But obviously this is not uh, thought on these things. We have obviously emotional attachment with our culture, with our race, with our religion, with our values. So that's why when we are so much emotionally attached with these things, so obviously when emotions are attached, when emotions come, to you know that logic obviously it runs away. So that's why Aziz, instead of that he had cordial relationship with Mrs. Moore, and he had a great respect for Mrs. Moore. But still, though Ralph and Stella, they were Mrs. Moore's children, but again, like though he was feeling okay, but he was not that much cordial with these English people, because obviously, though they are good people, Fielding is a good man, Mrs. Moore was a good woman, Ralph is a good man, Stella is a good woman. They are good human being. It's not that all English are rude or all English are superior or everyone is like same. Obviously, all everyone used to be different from each other. But Aziz is like having this. He is not going to be cordial with any Englishman, right? So obviously, this is those and that kind of point of view. So, in the next chapter, which is the last chapter of our novel, we see that it is like the ending point, and then we find the answer as well as the answer of the main question, which started in the beginning of the novel. So here, for example, we see the relationship between Aziz and Fielding had become somewhat normal once again after that boat collision, when they get together and all those kind of things. So it was like, it may be that they have become closer, or maybe Aziz has for a moment forgotten all the differences, but it was not like that. It was not exactly like that. Um, the day before Fielding's departure, Aziz accompanied his friend for a ride in the jungle. Fielding's visit had proved to be useless because of the, well, you can leave this paragraph. In the last paragraph is obviously important. Aziz wrote a letter of thanks to, so finally, there are certain things which are settling down. So Aziz is being a bit tolerant, which is obviously philosophy of Foster. He says that you need not to like forgive others, you need not to like forget the insults, but you can tolerate. You can obviously see other person's situation as well. That well, in particular situation, what were those circumstances? Because our behavior is actually the representation of the circumstances in which we are. So considering all those things, Aziz tried to patch certain things up. Obviously, he was not being friend, but he was being at the level of tolerance. That if, for example, if you're not my friend, but I can tolerate you, this kind of situation was developing in Aziz. And Aziz writes a letter to Erla Quested for her bravery, because now Aziz could see that at that time when Erla Quested didn't, when Erla Quested said that Aziz obviously is not guilty, Aziz is not guilty, and Aziz is like, Aziz hasn't followed her in the cave. So it was very brave thing, because all the community at that time, they wanted just Erla to say that Aziz followed her in the cave, and then obviously there would be cases proven. So at that time, it was very brave thing which she did. So that's why he wrote a letter to Erla Quested for her bravery during the trial, and requested Mr. Fielding to forward it to her. When Fielding requested Aziz to meet and talk to his wife and brother-in-law, Aziz turned down the request. He was not interested in them. Instead, he started talking of politics. He wanted the English to leave India, and declared affirmatively that the Indians would free themselves as soon as there was another war in Europe. So it was like there that Aziz, when Fielding invited him to see his wife and his brother-in-law, so Aziz refused it. So he said that he was not interested in them. And then he talking about politics, and he said that he wants British to leave India, and obviously if there would be another war, and which actually happened as well. Second World War के बाद you see that uh, they just it was partition हो गई फिर. So Fielding, however, was not sure about the emergence of a united India, but Aziz was adamant. He felt that the Indias might hate each other, but they hated the English far more. However, friendship between Fielding in Aziz would be possible only when the Englishmen quit India, when the Englishmen are no more ruler, right? So this was like the end of the novel. Fielding's way of thinking was different from that of Aziz. His way of reasoning was that since both wanted to be friends, they could become friends even now. But he was of the opinion that no, until they are the masters, so this friendship would not be possible, right? As we see in the critical comments, it's this chapter makes it clear that friendship is possible only among equals. As long as the Britishers were masters in India, there could be no lasting bond of friendship between the English and the Indians. So that's all. This is the end of our this novel. The main summary we went through, and in the next couple of days we'll be discussing obviously certain assignment topics as well. I will be sharing with you certain notes as well. So that's all for the story, right? 37 chapters, and I tried we should go through with it line by line so that you might have some idea of the story of the novel, and later on it would help you in solving your papers, right? So if you want to ask any question or is something unclear to you, so you can ask. Yes. Is there anything which is confusing you people? Okay then. Thank you very much. If you don't have any question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you want to ask Zainab?
No, sir, सब क्लियर है बस ठीक
Okay,
है.
good.